Awareness Month. But what you may not know is that it's also National Coalition Against Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Actually, it's sorry, this is my first time going live, so I'm a little nervous. But it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and as you may or may not know, 1 out of every 3 women and 1 out of every 7 men have experienced domestic violence or violence or abuse of some kind. And so last month, September 22nd exactly, I had the awesome opportunity and privilege to link up with the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. It's a great organization that assists men and women that have been subjected to abuse of some kind. And this is something to think about because those that have experienced abuse, rape, or violence of some kind experience either stress, they experience depression, they experience anxiety. And I would know that because I was once married to somebody that was verbally, physically, emotionally abusive. And for a very long time, I actually distanced myself from a lot of people, friends, family. I didn't have any more social life because I did not want to be around others feeling that my self-worth was diminished. I didn't have a really good thought process going on at that time. And I was very much depressed. But once I came out of my depression, what happened was I started thinking about not just of myself and how I was fortunate enough to have good friends, family members who thought and prayed for me, but also about those that may not necessarily have that opportunity, may not have that social place in order to voice their concern, their angst, their fears. And so once I linked up last month, I had the privilege of going to Capitol Hill and meeting with some very interesting and important people. I met with Paul Ryan, a legislative assistant. I met with Mitch McConnell's legislative assistant. I met with Tim Kaine's legislative counsel. And I also had the awesome opportunity to meet with Congressman Bobby Scott of Virginia, where a lot of us, we shared our experiences that helped shape but not only define who we are, because at the end of the day, you let your experiences give you that strength in order to move forward. And so we spoke with him, and he was very open to us. He was very appreciative that we were actually able to come and vocalize that. And what I'd like to ask you all is to take some time to think about not only this month but throughout the month, about those that may be experiencing this and seeing how you can go out there and help, whether it's the local domestic violence shelter, the hotline. There's various organizations like Violence No More, and there's many others, and with time I'll upload some information at the bottom. But also what I'd like to say is that I live in the Washington DC metropolitan area. It's a very, as you all know, it's a metropolitan area. There's different people from all over the world, and I'd like to address this in the languages that I know in order to better reach those others. As you may not know, I'm Ethiopian, and so I'd like to say something in my native tongue, in Amharic. And forgive me if I make a few mistakes, as you know, I'm just learning properly now how to read and write. What I'd like to say is the following. ጥቅምት ብሔራዊ እውቀት ስለ ቤት ውስጥ ጥቃትና ብጥብጥ ነው እና የኛ ኃላፊነትና የኛ ኃላፊነትና መቃወም ያለበት ነገር ስለሆነ እና ጠይቃችኋለሁ። አብራችሁ ከኔ ጋር ተባበሩኝና አብረን ይሄንን ነገር ለመቀነስ እንሞክር። Also, I'd like to say something in Spanish, Italian and French. Octubre es el mes nacional de la concientización sobre la violencia doméstica. Es nuestro deber y la responsabilidad de luchar contra la violencia doméstica. The following will be in Italian. Ottobre è il mese nazionale della consapevolezza alla violenza domestica. È il nostro dovere e la nostra responsabilità di combatterlo. And I'll finish off in French. Octobre est le mois national de la sensibilisation à la violence domestique. Il est notre devoir et la responsabilité de lutter contre la violence domestique. And I thank you for taking this time for checking out this video. Hopefully you get a chance to like it and share it and help stop domestic violence. Thank you. Bye-bye.